It was good. It's your boy Liba Guy here, and today I'm here to talk about the entitlement between survivors and killers. Which side has more entitlement? Which side cries the most, right? My answer is both. I feel like it's both. Now, if you guys are new, please like, share, and subscribe, and also comment what you guys think. Now, I will say this. I've been playing this game since late October or September of 2020. I have 3,000 hours, mostly into survivor. I suck as killer. I just can't kill. I'm just not built like that, right? And to me, it's just more fun playing survivor. But I was one of them entitled survivors. I complained about camping, tunneling, slugging. I still don't like slugging. I'm not a fan of it. I just feel like, listen, dude, just get me out the game. Especially if I'm not even off a hook, dude. You ain't gotta worry about DS. Just get me out the game, right? But I feel like a lot of survivors just don't understand, especially when they first started playing. And I know there's been like a huge chunk of player base that have stopped playing the game. And there are also new survivors who are playing the game as well. But there's also survivors who have a lot of hours into this game that still don't understand the purpose. So let me explain what tunneling is. Tunneling is simply when the killer is going specifically after one survivor the entire game to get them out of the game. It's tunnel vision. I mean, you only see like one way. That's it. You only see one way. You don't care that survivors trying to stop you from tunneling by trying to take hits. You don't care about none of that. You want to get them out of the game. And I'm gonna tell you, these are a couple of reasons why killers may do this. One, and it's not always personal. Like one, it might be for blood points. As you can see, the Claudette has the entity icon symbol around her portrait. That means she's the obsession, and the killer would get more blood points for getting that person out of the game. And we all play for blood points and rank or ranking up, even though rank doesn't exist anymore. But just saying, like, we all want to like try to get pips and whatever the case is. So that's something that the killer wants to do, right? So that's one reason. Other reason too is that you just also need to get better in chase. That's just my opinion. I'm a fan of accountability. I'm a fan of, like, if I lose the game or lose the chase, I always rewatch the film, because I record everything. Like every gameplay I play, I record everything, and I'm always watching what did I do wrong, or also just for videos, right? But just also what am I doing wrong and whatever the case is. So a lot of the times the killer will do it for strategy too. Like if they feel like they can't catch anybody else, like this hunter's right here, is spending way too much time on me, dude. Like way too much. You cannot guard me. Like clearly I'm giving you this work and you're not even clocked in. You don't even work here. I'm giving you this work, okay? But that's what I mean. But she pretty much got them two out the way. She got everybody else out the way but me. But the point is what I'm saying is that a lot of the times killers will get smart and leave a survivor that's good in chase to go after weaker survivors. So you may not also like that too. I hear people be like, oh my gosh, she's back on me again. How did you? I was one of them survivors. I didn't understand why a killer would leave somebody after they hit them and then come after me. I was a weak survivor in chase. Now I'm nice in chase. So a smart killer will leave a experienced survivor and go after weaker. So it's not always personal. It's just they're just trying to maximize their chances of winning the game. So that's, just want to clear that up. And I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes it's personal. When I first started playing the game, a guy told me that I got tunneled because I had a bunny fang fit, and the killer didn't like bunny fangs, and from previous experiences and bad experiences. So sometimes, again, we are playing against human beings, so we have to understand that not everyone's gonna play with honor, and everybody's gonna play the same way or play to our liking, our quote-unquote arbitrary rulebook that we have, right, as survivors. That's basically what it is. My thing is that if you're gonna play this game, you just have to understand that that's just how it is as survivors. Slugging, camping, tunneling is not bannable. So you can report. I see people on these salty survivor videos reporting, and I'm pretty sure those don't get answered by the devs because they don't understand that these are not. Now, if you are body blocking, that's different. Okay. If anything, listen, I'm gonna tell survivors this: blame your teammates at the end of the day if you lose the game more than killer, because killer is not here to be your best friend or your friend at all. Y'all not here to kick it and go get something to eat and watch Netflix. These are not your friends. Okay, you can't get mad at the killer. You can if you want, but it makes no sense to get mad at the killer because he doesn't want to farm with you or she doesn't want to farm with you. At the end of the day, they are killers. In real life, whenever you ever heard a killer being nice, like, when they do things, they're killers. Like, they're not trying to be nice. That's just what it is. They don't have to be. Like, when I get camped and tunnel, it is what it is. Let me talk about camping, however, real quick. Camping is simply when a killer does not leave the hook, whether they're proxying or just facing you. It's simply that. And they'll try to intercept any survivors from trying to stop you from being camped. That's simply what it is. Now, if you have killers camping, this is how you counter that. And unfortunately, it might cause somebody to be sacrificed. Take me, for example. If I'm being camped, stay on gens, give the killers less kills as possible. That's how you counter camping, right? That's one of the main reasons you do it. People have to understand that that's just DBD, and the killer may do it only because they probably couldn't catch anybody else at the end of the game. They already lost, the gate's already open. They gotta take somebody with them with the entity. It is what it is. You're gonna get camped. It's fine. Just go next. I know it sounds weird, but it is what it is. Just go next. It's that simple. You have to understand that it's not smart for your teammates to try to unhook you while the killer's camping or proxying, because then the killer's just gonna go right back after you, or go out, and then you end up losing the game. And I always felt like being too altruistic always killed the game for survivors, whether you are solo or swifting, right? You can't be like that. It is what it is. It's not bannable. Now, some killers get mad. They will hit you on the hook, right? They will hit you on the hook, you know, and this is a perfect segue. Let's talk about killers real quick, because this video is not gonna be too long. Now, I got on survivors, right? I believe in accountability. I believe in survivors need to get better in chase and need to stop complaining about, you know, trying to farm with killers and all this stuff, trying to have killers be your best friend. I don't go into matches like that. I always try to play my game, right? Killer job is to kill. You can get mad, but it makes no sense to get mad at the killer for doing his job. But killers, you can get mad too, but it makes no sense that you get mad at survivors for doing our job. You complain about gen rushing, but gen rushing is us just doing that. If I'm in real life and I got somebody trying to kill us, and the only way for us to escape is to try to do gens, I'm gonna use anything necessary to get out of that situation to escape. That's exactly what we're doing. And I personally feel like you don't have much map pressure. You playing with a killer that just don't have much map pressure, right? Like Bubba don't have map pressure like that. He looping him is like easy. He's light work. It's shenanigans playing against Bubbas. I love playing against Bubbas because, like, you know, the only way you really lose against Bubbas is if you're just overly altruistic as the whole team. That's it. You can't complain. You can, but it makes no sense to complain that we are gen rushing. Oh my god, damn, dude, the gen's already done within 2 minutes. Like, yeah, bring Franklins and knock out our toolboxes. So you talk about countering, right? Like, I can get mad about no-ed and say, well, no-ed it means that you have a second chance at trying to, like, you know, get kills and stuff by moving even faster than Bloodlust and stuff like that. You know what killer's gonna say? Well, just, you know, you can counter it, you know, take it out, do totems. Okay, well, guess what? You can counter us gen rushing by pressuring the map. Use a better killer. I don't know. Use corrupt, use you know, ruin, and pressure the map. It is what it is. Like, people complain about Dare Hard. Well, Dare Hard for distance and extra hits means because you were bad in chase, so they just gave you an extra button to press to get distance. Well, guess what? You can use Blood Favor if people don't find that perk. I assume it's a perk, right? You can take it out, but Blood Favor is basically where, if, let's say, this guy hit me right here, and let's say I try to get to a pallet, the entity will block it, just like Bamboozle will block a window, right? You can stop that, or you can use a perk. And again, I'm not a killer, but killers can use a perk to exhaust us, so that way when they hit us with a basic attack, we can't use our Dead Heart, and then you can pretty much, you know, time us and catch us there, right? So what I'm saying is that if you have solutions for survivors to be able to counter, or let's say I'm slugged, right? The main thing I hate, the only thing I'll complain about this game is slugging. I hate slugging. I hate waiting. There are killers that have let me bleed out before just because I looped them all day. And you finally call me, I'm gonna let you bleed out, I'm gonna leave. And then if I leave the game early, oh, well, now you're banned, right? For like 5 minutes or more. That's why I don't, but you know what killers say? Bring Unbreakable. See, they cook up solutions, right? They cook up solutions. But yet we have solutions for killers as well. You see, and I just feel like I've seen a lot of videos of streamers who should not be streamers, in my opinion. You should not, especially when there are kids watching, to be cursing like that. I mean, you guys are grown, you can do whatever you want, but I feel like the platform should be able to, like, you know, kind of step in, because this, man, I've never been a part of a community that was so salty on both sides. But, like, man, when I say I had a killer boot me offline for like 50 minutes. Cause I was dragging him in chase. He could not guard me. Like, he couldn't guard me if his last name was Hands. Like, he could not check me. Like, I done had killer even in the group somewhere, I ain't even gonna say, being racist towards me. All because I was dragging a killer that he wasn't even a killer. So what I'm saying is, I guess to conclude this, guys, it's on both sides. People need to grow up and just relax, bro. It's a video game. If you can't handle it, then just don't play DBD. DBD is DBD. But listen, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please let me know if it's on both sides. Like, share, and subscribe if you're new. And if nothing else, have a good day. Peace.